Hey everybody, LB here, founder of Factorate, former enablement leader, and you want to learn a little bit more about our all access training program. Super glad. I'm going to dig into some weeds here. It's going to take a couple minutes. If at any point you are sick of talking to me and just want to book a meeting and ask your questions, hit stop and hit the book a meeting button, and you'll get myself or Ashley or somebody else on the team, and we'll walk you through this and customize the approach for you. But if you just want to hear more about like, is this really real and kick the tires, that's what we're going to do right now. So here we go. I'm going to share a couple slides with you. Hey, I just show you this to show you that we win a lot of big awards alongside those big curriculum houses. And that makes me really, really proud. And we've gotten to work with so many amazing companies from small, medium to enterprise and global over the last 17 years. I love it. By the way, I started as a sales leader, switched to an enablement leader, and then my last gig was launching centers all over the world for SAP before I popped out and started my own company. Well, while I was there, my boss, the sales leader, my client, wanted the team to teach everybody spin selling, right? That's what was big at the time. I thought it was wrong for the inside sales team approach, but he was the boss. So we spent tens of thousands of dollars, right, for every single trainer to go get certified to teach the exact same 2-day course and to pay them $1,000 every time we taught said course for the workbook, right? And for the access to it. And I just thought this is ridiculous because it's just not exactly what we need. And I don't have license to change it. And I felt sort of stuck, right? I'm sure you felt the same way, the tail's wagging the dog. I think the industry is a little bit broken in that way. So now that I'm in charge and I'm a vendor out there, I get to change it. And that is what we're doing. So here's how it works. Here's just a quick look at our modules. And by the way, this isn't all of them. We're adding some every single year. Our focus is 101, 201 sales skills for teams that work virtually. If you're doing enterprise selling with reps who get on a plane, not us. If you hire BDRs and AEs and it's their first or second job, nobody's better at it than us. And by the way, as you can see, we combine these different modules to create custom paths, onboarding BDRs, upskilling AEs, new hire for inbound, team addition, market change, account managers, customer success, the transition between jobs and manager. We get hired regularly to do all of those things. I don't think anybody trains how to be a sales manager in virtual sales better than we do. There's a list of those classes there, and you bet they're in play as well. Now, the way we work with this curriculum, by the way, when you hire us to come in and do it ourselves, is we've got this sort of 6-step implementation that we've refined over 17 years. And this is it. Like, this is the secret sauce. This is what makes it stick. This is how we get the big results. And if you haven't seen the case studies, ask for them. They're pretty freaking fabulous. Our job is to train your team, not just on all of the curriculum, but the process. That makes sense? And to give you access to the sales bar, which is our platform where we house the blended learning approach. So in here, there's interactive e-learning because videos don't preach, right? And toolkits that go with every single course chasers, activities, call libraries, and a super robust amount of tools for the managers to coach it. You get all of that, okay? What you've never gotten in the past is the workshop materials. My team trains it, right? When you look at this process, they go in and do the micro e-learning. They do some homework. This customized workshop, this number 3 approach here, right? That's what my team does. And I'll show you an example of the PowerPoints we use, whether we're in person or virtual. You get those soft copies. I know it took me till minute 4 to get to the punchline. I'm sorry about that. You get those soft copies. You can change them. You can customize them. You can put your logo and colors on them. This is a gift. It took 17 years to build all of this curriculum, and I'm giving it to you to make your own. Don't build it from scratch, everybody. It takes forever, right? And guess what? Your expertise is in training. not necessarily in how to do prospecting in outbound BDRs and AE demos. So, this is how the best of both worlds come together. I'm going to explain to you how we do it in just a moment. Okay. Whew. Now, you get the soft copies, you get access to all of the tools. And when you have that access and the flexibility, you get to truly everboard. Okay. This training is going to wind up part of your recruiting process. It's going to be in your new hire. It's unlimited use, folks. You get to use it in BDR new hire. You get to use it in AE upskilling, career paths. We love success stories where training become part of PIPs. Hey, this isn't going well. You're on a performance improvement plan. Here's the training that goes with it. And they come off of PIPs. It's exciting. All right. Here's what Train the Trainer looks like. It's not 2 days to learn how to train a 2-day class. We got 50 something modules. Okay. So we break it up into chunks and we decide how many are right in this first year, how many are right in this second year. And we partner with you at first to train, right? We're going to train and you're going to watch. We're going to meet afterwards. Then we're going to co facilitate and we're going to meet afterwards. Then you're going to train. We're going to watch. We're going to give you the feedback. We're not trying to teach your team how to be trainers. Happy to share tips if you have new people. What we're trying to do is make you expert in our curriculum, in the methodology, and in the best practice implementation and rollout. Guess what? Every single time it goes faster. The first 3 or 4, we're doing all these steps together. The next one, guess what? You're teaching most of class 2. Maybe we don't need to meet in between. By the time we're on the 6th, 7th, or 8th module, you're watching it once, we're meeting once, and you're flying on your own. I do not need to do train the trainer on all 50 of our modules. You're going to have it by then. But I am going to stay with you and support you with monthly time so that you can ask questions, bring somebody up new to speed. See, well, wait a minute, I'm not sure how I'm going to train that one. Could you give me some feedback? We're going to be your partners long term. The catch, as I told you before, is you need an active license for anybody who's going to go through the training. You don't need an extra license every time you train them. 1 rep per person. That license is transferable because turnover is real. And that's going to cover this person all the training they can take in a year. If you don't have your own learning management system, I'm about to make your day. I'm already paying for this one. It's already set up. There's already paths in there. If you don't have your own, upload your product training to mine. Upload your orientation to mine. If I just saved you like 2 years of your life and 50 grand. If you do have your own and you don't want 2 separate systems, I will lift and shift onto yours. There isn't a better offer in the business. I'm going to show you an example of these soft copies that you get. These are a couple clips from our call goals. This is great for account managers. Okay. This is a little bit about how it goes. What you can't see are the notes in the background, right? The trainer's notes that come with this. Now you're going to have the soft copies so you can add your own and make them yours along the way, right? You can put in your logo. You can do all kinds of different things. We start off with the review of the e-learning, right? We're using the tools that are already in that top takeaway. You have one for every single class. Now we're going to go into our first activity. Well, I'm sorry, that one said 3. I didn't show all the slides. We come back together and, oh, here's our outputs. By the way, these become playbooks. You upload these separately into another tile in the learning management system, in the sales bar, so that the newbies aren't starting from scratch, right? So this language continues and the best practices flood through. You are training and writing a playbook at the same time. And by the way, engaging the managers and teaching them to coach and develop their people at the same time as well. All right, I don't have to go through lots more slides on this, right? Here's other examples, other activities. The directions are all in there as we go. It is hopefully the best of both worlds for you. When we put pricing together for this, we estimate how many modules you need if you want access to all of them, how many licenses you need, what the rollout's going to look like. If you want us to train your managers ahead of time, say yes, it's worth it. And then we do a step down approach so that you can budget for it. And now's the time. Okay. What you're going to budget for 2026 is going to be a little bit more than what you're going to budget for 2027. And by the time you get to 2028, it's a fraction of the cost forevermore. And this training's going to grow with you. I hope that answered some of your questions. I'm sure it created more, and my team and I are excited to talk to you about this. I hope that we start something new and better in this industry, and that more people follow in our footsteps and make it easier for enablement people to have the best of both worlds, the best in class curriculum and the customization, because that's what our learners need. And it is more important than ever right now to be training our learners with these basic skills, right? AI is helping us skip steps, and we're going to have to fill those in. As enablement people, it's going to be our job to go back and retro fill in some of these basic skills that reps aren't learning so that they can be competent further down the sales cycle. But now I'm just on a soapbox. All right, everybody. Can't wait to see you soon. God, I hope this is helpful. Drop me some comments and let me know. Thank you.